Whenever I do my shit list, I never forget a fucking name. I literally just realized when I was watching this movie again that some of these characters were reminding me a lot of Red Dead Redemption to a minor degree. I mean, the fucking Grand Santa, the old man, he was Uncle. Stephen Claus, who was the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the entire group, he was Arthur Morgan, Dutch Vanderland's right side man who was grouchy but had a good heart and was trying to get business done. Then you had Arthur Claus, who was John Marston, the klutz and trying to do everything for the family, but also having another good head on his shoulders. Then you had Santa Claus, who was Dutch Vanderland himself, who literally was the head of the whole entire gang. Then you had the elves and Mrs. Claus and whomever. That was the rest of the gang right there who was doing their part. So, for some reason, a lot of these characters reminded me of the personalities in Red Dead Redemption. Ridiculous, I know. But this is a fucking Christmas movie. It's a kid's film. It's an animated film. It's a family film. It's a fun movie. It's a nice film. And this is the last and final review of my little 3-part Christmas special that I have done for you all. So I hope you all have enjoyed those reviews. I hope you all enjoyed this one. And I hope you all let me know down below your thoughts about Arthur Christmas. And I figure I get that plugged in and out of the way because Arthur Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, as for what this movie is about, Christmas, we all know how it comes around every single year. Everyone goes out of their way. They go to various stores, whether it's in the mall, or if it's groceries, or a department program store, or hardware. They go to various stores to try and find a particular present that they can give to their loved ones, best friend, soulmate, whoever. Or maybe if you don't want to go to the store, you rather just go on Amazon.com and buy everything. And then afterwards, you bring it back home, you write all your names on the presents once it's all wrapped up, saying some Santa Claus, and put it underneath the tree, making your kids, your girlfriend, whoever believe that it's Santa Claus who did it. Yet you just spent your whole entire life savings on a present. So that's what Christmas does for us good folks all year round. But despite all the finances required to make Christmas a dream come true for all the little kiddies, your girlfriend, your parents, your whoever, your best friends, it's well worth to see the smile on their faces and them overwhelmed enjoying the holiday for something that they were able to get. Even if it wasn't particularly something they wanted on their list, however, they are still grateful no matter what. So, since Christmas comes around every single year, we all know the old story. Just like I said, Santa Claus comes, he delivers the presents to every single child on this earth, making sure that they get what they want. But for some reason, once Santa Claus figured out that everything was all wrapped up after his whole team of SWAT elves who was looking at all the computers, and he had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arthur Morgan in charge, making sure that everybody was doing their goddamn job, making sure that the kids got their presents delivered, they're still sleeping after you fucking went to the fucking house, you put the presents underneath the tree, and making sure that they're still sleeping, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing though, when Santa Claus realized that he just forgot one present after he checked off every single name off his big ass Bible there, he realized he missed one name. It's up to Arthur now, who also keeps a whole entire thesaurus, a Rolodex, a particular dossier of all the people to make sure that Santa Claus gets to every single house that the kids get their presents and all that stuff. So Arthur, since he realized that one child did not get the present that she wanted, it's up to Arthur and Uncle to go save Christmas and make sure that every single special child gets the present that they deserve underneath their tree. But let me tell you all something about this film. It's been a little bit of some time since I came around to watch Arthur Christmas, and sure enough, folks, just like when I saw it the first time and seeing it again, first time I was a little iffy about the movie. I was a little iffy about the concept. I wasn't too necessarily sure, and I didn't really necessarily get the praise like everybody else did for it. But then again, that was a first time viewing, and then coming to now watching this movie again, I realized, you know what, this film is actually really good. It's a nice little movie. It's got a nice story. It's literally Arthur and Uncle. I'm thinking of fucking Uncle from Red Dead Redemption because the Grand Santa, he literally acts like Uncle from Red Dead Redemption. I'm not making it up. He even looks like him. He literally looks like Uncle from Red Dead Redemption and even acts like it. He's got the pot belly, the beard. He's got the booze. He's got the attitude, the smartass. That's literally Uncle in a kids movie, but without the cursing. So Arthur and Grand Santa, they literally get together and they go through above and beyond, traveling from territory to different territory to different territory. From when they traveled through the United States, through Canada, through the Antarctica, through the jungle, through to where they meet the aliens. They travel to Rapture, Colombia, wherever. They travel to various places all over the entire world to make sure that they get this present to this one special child. Not surprised, it's around New York City, because most of the time when you see animated films or Christmas movies in general, it always takes place in New York City. So literally, they travel through Canada, the jungle, aliens, like I said, Rapture and Colombia. You name it. Been there, done it, avoided literally almost everything. They had to fight off against lions. They had to avoid bad weather. They had to make sure they come in good contact and stay cool with the aliens. They had to make sure to fight off the big daddies to save the little sisters. Make sure that they don't run into any clickers or bloaters, whoever. Literally, Arthur and Grand Santa had to do a lot of shit and fight off so many enemies to make sure that this kid gets a present underneath the tree! And you know what? It was adventurous. It was fun. It was entertaining. And hilarious. I love the humor. I love the clumsiness that Arthur seems to have. Sure enough, he's clumsy, but he has a good heart. James McAvoy, who voices Arthur. Really well, nice done voice acting for him. And sure enough, the animation itself, it was lovely. Very lovely presentation that was brought upon us on the big screen there looking at this. It was nice and colorful. The whole entire concept of taking the typical story of Christmas and adding an army feel to it, that was interesting. Just the whole story alone, it's a simple plot that goes a long way into an adventurous journey through different places to where they have to avoid obstacles to make sure that, hey, Christmas is set with very limited time that they have. So that's where the suspense was brought in for this movie, and it was fantastic. So many Christmas movies that you can think of, taking the whole entire concept and turning it something different. It's definitely a breath of fresh air of a different concept to watch when seeing this film. So, Arthur Christmas, it is a movie that it's fun. It's got a nice story to it. It's adventurous. It's nice and heartwarming. It's very entertaining, creative. It's got some, like I said, hilarious spots, warm personalities. And it is definitely one of those movies where, sure, you may be clumsy and make mistakes, but at the same time, when you make up those mistakes, you actually manage to affect a lot of people and turn them happy. And that's what Arthur Christmas has done. Sure, he's clumsy, maybe stumble, may be the runt of the whole entire clan. The elves may look up upon him and call him the Jolly Green Giant or whatever. But despite all that, they respect Arthur as a human being for him. The fact holding the list, making sure that he checks it twice, who's on the good list, who's on the nice list, and everyone is satisfied for the Christmas holiday. So, such a wonderful, warm-hearted personality Arthur has. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to do it for my little talk with you all about Arthur Christmas. And As for my official rating for it, I give it a 4 out of 5. It's a nice little Christmas movie to really watch. But with all joking aside, folks, let me know down below once again your thoughts about this movie. And Merry Christmas to you all. And to all, go fuck yourself, bah humbug, and enjoy the holidays.